Hey, all you BlackBerry users, Todd here from niceblackberry.com. Today I'm going to be demoing a new release we have. It's myCal Hidden Today Plus. This theme is, basically it's like a Today style theme, but much more robust in the fact that you get more previews of various icons as you hover over top, and then they show up on the screen. So let's go ahead and show you what you got. What I'm doing today is I'm demoing this on my everyday use 9700. There's also a demo video for the Storm 95, the Storms, but mine's a 9530, running OS 5, and then also I have it for a demo video on a Bold 9000 that's running operating system 4.6. So that'll kind of give you a little bit of a look of all the different, the different devices and the different operating systems, because 4.6 runs a little different than 5.0 and so on down the line. So that's what we've got going today. Let's get down and show you, kind of what we have here. So if we go and we look up at the top banner here, you're going to see you got your profiles icon, you have your battery, your alarm clock indicator, Bluetooth indicator, network, Wi-Fi if you're on, date below that, any of your indications, emails, missed calls, text messages, anything shows up top there, BlackBerry Messenger, all that stuff. You got your time over here, and then you've got your AM PM down there, and if you can see when the device is thinking it doesn't cover it up, then you have your signal strength, Wi-Fi, and then what you're on if you're 3G or whatever. Obviously I'm on AT&T, so it's linked up to 3G now. You can see everything is aligned nicely up top there. Everything fits good, so we've made sure we tweaked it properly. So that's what we've got. So let's go and show you first. As you can see, I'm hovered over top of the profiles icon up here. It is red. Basically, you can click that and then go ahead and open it up and go down and grab any of your profiles icon or any of your profiles that you want to set. So that's how that works. When we go down here, as you'll see, the name of the app when you hover over top of it flashes on the bottom and then disappears, and that happens with all of these that you go through. So any of these, but let's go through basically messages, call log, calendar, text messages, and so on down the line. So when I hover over messages, what it's going to do, it highlights red, obviously, with the box, but then below that you've got all of your individual messages, so it'll give you a preview of those, and then what you can do is you can trackpad down and hover over top of any of these individual emails that have come in, and if you push the trackpad it'll open that email so you can go ahead and view it. So if I go and this top one should just be a test message I sent, so if I go and I click that, it's going to open the icon where I can go ahead and review anything I want as far as the email goes, and then when I hit back, and what you'll see is if I go up and come back down, it clears that off of there. So the messages, they're new incoming only, and it only works off of the main messaging icon, the one that shows messages when you hover over top of it. So sub mailboxes do not allow the preview. So if you have 2 or 3 emails set up on your device, you have to put this main message icon on the desk or on the Today screen somewhere, and it's gonna go ahead and it'll show you the preview. Next up is the calls. Any missed calls, hover over top of the call log icon, and it will show you any of your missed calls. And then what you can do also there is you can go down, you can highlight any one of these, and directly from the Today screen, if you go ahead and hit the trackpad, it's going to open up your menu where you can, if you have an email address set up for that contact, you can email them, you can call them, you can text message them, MMS them, or anything like that, switch application. So it gives you a menu directly from the Today screen as you hover over top of it. So that's how that works. Calendars, this is my everyday device. I have personal stuff in there, so I'm going to back off. But calendars, same thing. Go ahead and hover over the top of the calendar icon, and it's going to list out all of your calendar entries. And again, you can go down and you can scroll over top of any of those to enter them, and that's what it'll show there. Text messages, there are various devices running 5.0 that do show text messages at this time, but there are a few that aren't, so it's touch and go. We don't have a list of every one of them. every one of them to supply, but text messages will show. Anything 4.6 and lower, they always show. And then the rest of the icons, like contacts, it doesn't show your contacts, but you can put all of your icons up here basically. And as you can see, hover over top, and you get the name of the app. So bottom line is, on the 9700, the 9600s, the 8900s, you've got 12 icons across the top here. Everything is specific in our instructions. We let you know how many icons you get per the device. So that's what you've got, and you can hover over top of any of these that will go ahead and to enter any app. So it definitely fits a lot of apps on here. If you want to move any of these around, you can most certainly do so. If I go to messages, if I go to the home screen and let's move messages down to the bottom, what should be the bottom slot, and then let me complete this move. And now when I go back to the Today screen, you'll see Messages is down here. Well, if I go down and hover over top, it still shows me the messages, and I can still get to it. So you can put you can put any of the activating icons, which is Messages, Call Log, Calendar, and on most operating systems, the text message. You can put them in any one of the 12 on the screen here, and you'll be able to show and get to them. So they don't have to be in the first slots I have. So that's how you move the icons around. This is basically what the home screen looks like, where all your icons are. You've got like your downloads folder where all your downloads go. And after you install a new theme, you're going to need to go grab and put them where you want them. So if I grab Pandora, I can go ahead and move to folder, and then I can move it to the home screen. And now if I go back to the home screen, there you're going to see Pandora, which from there basically I can take and I can move it to wherever I want. So if I move it up to the top #1 slot, when I go back to my Today screen, here is Pandora on the #1 slot, as exactly where I put it from the home screen. So that's how that works. The menus, you've got all red highlights on the menus. If you go into options, your options as well, you've got the red font, and then you've got a red highlight, and the font turns white when you hover over top any of them. And that's how that works. Call screens, custom incoming call screen. So let me go ahead and make a call here. I've got my Storm. Let me make a call here, and we'll show you what the incoming call screen looks like. So there's the incoming call screen. As you can see, I set it up this time where I've got the picture display on the other side, so you can put a picture, and that's why this is kind of offset so everything fits. I've cropped the picture up and put it in there, so it'll give you, if you have anything, if you have it programmed in, it'll give you that, and then it'll also give you your, let me ignore this, it'll also give you your phone number below there. So that's how that works. If we go into any outgoing, so let me do this. Let me go hover over top directly from, obviously, here we are on the Today screen. I've got my, hang on, let me end that. There we go. I've got directly from the Today screen, basically I went to the call log icon. If I go down here and I hover over top of the test phone 1 missed call, and I click the trackpad, basically what I can do now is go to call test phone 1. So if I click call test phone 1, I'll zoom out here. There you can go. There you go. You see it's calling test phone 1 because I have that in there. It's got the picture next to it, and then any numbers that I may dial, they show up down here on the left-hand side of the screen. My number shows there, and all that's there. So that's how that works as far as the calls go. And then obviously, because I entered the phone app, it does go ahead and it goes ahead and removes those because I entered the phone app. Same as the the emails. If you were to read anything, they disappear. So in a nutshell, that's it. Wallpaper friendly on the home screen, and then also on the lock screen. It is myCal. It's a Hidden Today Plus, available for operating systems 4.6, 4.7, and 5.0 BlackBerry devices. So to check out this theme or any of our other great themes, just go to niceblackberry.com and you'll be able to see everything. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.